What's up, guys? I'm Daemonxel, and today we got two posts from the devs telling us a little bit about the future, their concept of what's coming to Heroes of Middle-earth. We're talking about a Glyph system, we're talking about new marquee characters, as well as multi-group PvP scenario. Let's talk about it. Alright, we're first treated to the journey ahead, August 2023, where they first get into talking about what they feel about the raid, how it's come out, their concept, and I'm just gonna paraphrase most of all this, so you guys don't have to go ahead and read it. If you want to, go ahead, that's great. Also, I know I haven't put out any content in a little bit. I've been extremely busy at work, both at work and at home with the family, but I'm going to start pumping out more videos, so I hope you guys stay with the channel and see the stuff that I'm going to be cooking for you guys. Alright, so first right now is Chapter 1, the path so far. So basically they start talking about the raid, and overall the dev team says they're very happy with the raid, how it's come out. They like seeing the reorganization of guilds being as effective as possible while testing out a variety of different squads and faction combinations. You're talking about, like, your elf squad with maybe Halberad, or maybe with Gazra. We're talking about mix and match, plug and play characters. They're also very happy that players are trying and testing out different difficulties, even though it's just to explore what the next difficulty looks like and not really accomplishing it. They are getting that data, and they are looking over it. Now, they do say that while positive, we're still in the analysis phase and taking notes of everything. Sorry, of course, they want to do some course corrections, right? They hear the feedback from the players, especially about the RNG. They go into it right here about the Moria Bomber. Now, they do know the RNG is crazy. You can get 9 stacks and still have them throw the bomb on your team just so you have to forfeit and, try again. Now, they say that there is significant room for improvement around this RNG, but their approach is to wait and see to avoid any knee-jerk actions, which might instead result in an over-course correction and making the situation less desirable, albeit the opposite, direction. So, they do know what's going on with the raids. They are watching. They are planning some future course corrections, but they want to get more data as we're going on, because we're still only in the 3rd week of the raids, and we just unlocked Chapter 2. And yes, I know I have not put out a tip guide yet on Chapter 2, and that is unfortunately because my guild itself has been doing some reorganizations, and due to players exiting our guild and coming into our guild, we haven't scored the points to open up Chapter 2 yet. So if you guys are looking for a great tip guide, go check out Swag's channel. He has, I believe, 2 different videos right now of tips for Chapter 2 if you guys are accomplishing Chapter 2. Once I get my hands in on Chapter 2, I'll put out a guide on my roster, and as well, I'll be putting out a video, a 3-month accounting of my account itself, seeing where I am, where I'm sitting on from day 1. Alright, let's go into more what they have, what's coming in the future. So, we know in Chapter 4, which is going to be released in October, we're going to fight the Balrog. So they give us a little sneak peek of what we're going to be looking at. And the nice thing about that is, as you see here, there's different phases for the Balrog. So we're going to get the neutral mode, which they show us some great artwork, as well as, some of the animation, well, a still frame of the animation of the fight itself. There's going to be 3 modes. There's going to be a neutral mode, a fire mode, and a shadow mode. And as you can see here through the artwork, it does look really stunning. I'm really excited for this fight. So here's the fight itself. Just like the cave troll, you're going to be lined up all in a row and fight the Balrog in that Chapter 4. Now, I'm not sure if this is a special move that he's doing or him shifting into another phase, but as you can see here, it looks like it's going to be one epic fight going on. So, let me get into the next few things that are coming out. They say they are working on 3 major topics besides the raids that are coming out, and the first one, you know what's going to happen. Bringing in more characters to the game, more marquee characters. In fact, we're going to talk about, right after I go after this, we're going to talk about how this is now moving into September is going to be Gondor month. And we're going to get the allies of Gondor with 3 distinct marquee characters. But they're also bringing in some what-if characters. And obviously, they say, it's not going to start off with, like, what if Gandalf the Grey got the One Ring? They're not jumping right into that. But it is a what-if scenario. They say, to be clear, we aren't going to be rushing out of the gate. What if Gandalf got the ring? But we've got some more nuanced, lore-based stories we think would be cool to explore. So we're going to be looking forward to that. Also, the next thing is the Glyph System, which is going to be coming out. Now, the Glyph System itself is most likely going to be what in Marvel Strike Force is ISO 8, in the Galaxy of Heroes is the mod system. They say here glyphs will be a character personalization system that will modify or improve your character's combat stats and performance. Now, to make it clear right away, this is not some fanciful things like funny hats or pink robes for Gandalf. This would be a system that would give players the ability to make characters even more powerful, along with effects that will change the way they play in battle. He says, I'm personally really excited about the idea of set bonuses. Sets will give your characters different battle advantages that we're coming up with, and I think that we have an interesting take on how stats will change in the game currently as they're exploring it. So we get to look forward to glyphs coming to the game. And the third element itself is the multi-squad PvP feature. We've been talking about it for a while. They are working on it, so we know it's coming. Maybe it's going to come before the end of the year. I hope so. I think that would be a lot more fun, a little bit more content to come out with. They also did say, they touched on there is more content coming. They didn't specify what that content is, whether it's going to be events other than the marquee characters, but they did say more content is coming. But as far as the multi-feature PvP, they say as you collect more characters from marquee events and the raid, and you make them even more powerful with the eventual glyph system. So again, know that this multi-squad PvP feature is not coming until after we get glyphs. No doubt you'd like the place where you can really play and enjoy your new souped-up teams and characters. Multi-squad PvP would just be the beginning of where you could really flex your teams as a start of a few different interlinked systems that will let you leverage your squads overall. It's certainly an interesting and exciting time for us as we think about the future of the game and where we're heading from here. So yes, we got a lot of things cooking right now on the back burner that's going to be coming to the game, which is going to make the game more enjoyable to play, hopefully bring more players into the game. And with that, let's go into what they're calling Gondor month. And as you can see here, we got the 3 guys here. We got the Steward, we got Boromir, I believe, and Faf. I gotta read the names, because you guys know I'm gonna screw these up if I just try to do it from memory. Okay, so right here we got the first character right here, which is Denethor. If you guys remember, from the movies, he's the Steward of Gondor. A little crazy. I believes he sets himself on fire and jumps off the top of the tower. But he'll be the first one coming in this new Gondor squad. He says it's the descendant from the great house of the Stewards, sworn protectors and rulers of Gondor until the rightful One King returns. Denethor, too, is a proud and powerful man who has kept Mordor force behind the borders for a long time, and his sons, Boromir and Faramir, those are the other 2 marquee characters, are all that remains of his family. However, he favors one son more than the other. So we've all fought him in the campaigns, right? We fought him. He's kind of like a magic user. He does a couple different things. Yes, he does have a sword, but we always see him with that, I think it's like that pink ball. I forget what move he does, but usually when I'm fighting both against him and Boromir, and of course his Faramir is there as well, I don't know about you guys, how you guys take it. Let me know in the comments, but I usually try to kill Faramir first, just to get rid of those AoEs, and then Boromir second, or stun him, just so he doesn't let off his ultimate, which basically I believe is an AoE attack against everyone, and majorly buffs up his team. Alright, so Boromir here is let's see. In the Adventures of the Fellowship of the Ring, he's the captain of the Gondor army, and experienced in battle, and famous for the helping hand to lead the defense of Ostaglouth in the face of unfavorable odds. All right, so we know he's coming. And then you got the archer, or the ranger, Faramir. So, we have these guys coming. We know that they're going to be marquee characters, right? So, we know you're going to get a free 3-star of these characters right off the bat when you do the tier 4s. If you buy the $20 option, you're going to get that 4th star, and getting that 4th star will allow you to do the next tier, which will get you that 50,000 gold. I believe it's 50,000 gold. It should be like around, I think, 50,000 character XP. But what you really want to do, and you don't really want to do this, because we know the game is moving forward, and we saw last week, and I didn't do a video on this, I'm sorry, that those initial marquee characters are coming to hard spots. We actually have Arwen now farmable on, I believe it's Shadow 5/5 hard, and eventually what's going to happen with these marquee characters is they're going to go to the store, and then they're going to get placed on nodes so that you can eventually farm them up. But if you want to get them 5 stars right off the bat when they come out, you're going to have to spend money on gems, at least about 5,000 gems. You're going to have to, open those random chests to try and get all the shards you need to bring up to 5 stars. I don't know how the Gondor squad is looking overall. We're going to wait till we see the character reveal kits. Maybe looking at their kits, it'll be, a little bit more excitement behind them. But right now, we just know that these are the 3 that are coming. So we got that. We talked about the raids. We talked about why I didn't do a chapter 2. More videos to come. If you guys like my content, go ahead and give me a subscribe, share, link the video. Do all that good stuff. Ring that bell. And I hope you guys found this fun, enjoyable, and have a great week. Have a great weekend. Adventure safe, and good luck to you and your fellowship.